Interpol option. Nagkamali po kasi sila. Interpol does not act on behalf of the ICC. Hindi po ahente ng ICC ang Interpol. Dito makinig po kayo kay Attorney Harry Roque. In-explain niya po yon. Ang Interpol actually assists dun sa either transnational crimes, mayroon humuhuli sila ng mga fugitives from justice. Now, Interpol cannot act in the Philippines. They have no jurisdiction. They can only act through local law enforcement. Now, local law enforcement can only act if there is an order from the court with appropriate jurisdiction, with what we call competent jurisdiction. So, a foreign court does not have competent jurisdiction in the Philippines. So, they need to file the case here in order for that, and then the local courts take cognizance of that jurisdiction. Magandang gabi sa inyo lahat. Dalawa po ang main topic natin ngayong araw na ito, in addition to yung mga sasagutin natin ng mga katanungan. So mahalaga po, pakinggan din po natin yung sinasabi ni DOJ Secretary Boying Remulla. Parang nagbo-boying siya. Kung may noy-noying, may boy-boying. Kasi meron siyang mga sinasabi na I'm not sure if he understands or if naiintindihan niya yung epekto ng mga sinasabi ninyo. Hindi ko napanood po yung live ni Attorney Vic, pero dito kayo po yung magdagdag dun sa kaalaman ko, dun sa explanation niya tungkol dun sa bagong ebidensya. So para dun sa mga nakanood, welcome po yung additions ninyo. But important for now is the DOJ statements on ICC. Bakit mahalaga? Well, among other things, nakikita natin na either they don't know what they're doing, which I doubt. Okay, I really doubt that. I'm sure marami pong magagaling na researchers sa DOJ. Pero ang tingin ko is parang hinahanash nila tayo. Puro hanashi yung sinasabi nila. Ay, sorry Miss Joanna, pasensya na, medyo na late. Ang dami talagang ginawa ngayong araw na ito. Pero pwede naman po natin ulitin yung mga topics ngayon para sa mas malawak na pagkakaintindi. Now, umpisahan natin doon sa mga nakikita ko online sa interpretation ninyo ng rule of complementarity. Ang pinakamadalas kong nakikita na Ma'am Home Diva, sabi niya, napanood ko na po yung DOJ, panakot lang yun, I don't believe him. Ma'am, i-explain ko lang po, wag po kayong magagalit kung i-discuss ko. Alam ko naman po na hindi kayo naniniwala. Pero it's even deeper than that. Kailangan tignan natin kung ano talaga yung sinasabi nila at bakit. Okay, so unless ayaw ninyo po yung topic, okay lang naman sa amin na ayaw ninyo. May mga times talaga that there are people who don't like the topic, pero later on, babalikan nyo ito para maintindihan nyo kung ano itong issue na ito. So, ang pinakamadalas po namin nakikita ay itong sinasabi ng mga tao, paano magkaka-ICC and the courts are working. Yan ang pinakamadalas makita. This is a misoversimplification yung sa complementarity rule. Okay, the rule that you're stating or restating or simplifying is called the complementarity rule. At binanggit po ito. O sige, kung diversionary tactic po, hindi na natin pag-uusapan. Sige, let's do your comments first. Hindi na po natin papag-usapan yung rules. Para we'll go on to the next topic na. But I'm going to discuss it na lang on TikTok kung ayaw ninyo sa YouTube. So yun nga Sir Frank, sabi niya pabor na sila sa ICC, tignan natin kung saan. Kaya nga masasabi ko na they can't take it very far. So, i-explain ko sana yung kaso, pero parang maraming tumututol. Itutuloy ko na lang po para dun sa mga ayaw makinig, then hindi ko na lang po, pwede namang hindi, kumbaga, you can go on to the next topic na lang. Ma'am Isa, I don't react to other lawyers. Bawal po rin kasi yung nakikipag-away kami. But I can say that I disagree. Now, hindi ko po napapanood si Attorney Claire. Huwag niyo naman po kaming pag-awayin. Pinagbabawal kasi ng Korte Suprema yan. So, but that's why I am explaining yung rules dito sa International Criminal Court. Hindi ko sinasabi na na may problema talaga si Attorney Claire or anything like that. Wala. Iba lang talaga yung interpretation niya. Now, most people are saying paano magkakaroon ng ICC, paano maihahatid sa ICC yung issue, and the courts are working naman. Yun ang pinaka naririnig natin na statement. Unang-una, mali po yun because that's not exactly correct. Ganito yon. The rule on complementarity is stated by the legal scholars this way. May particular na na legal academic, yung jurist, kumbaga ang tawag namin sa kanya, si Roy S. Lee. Ang definition ganito of the rule on complementarity. The principle means that the court will complement, this is the ICC, will complement but not supersede national jurisdiction. Ulitin ko. The court will complement but not supersede national jurisdiction. National courts will continue to have priority in investigating and prosecuting crimes committed within their jurisdictions. Okay? So courts natin yung may priority. But the International Criminal Court will act when the national courts are unable or unwilling to perform their tasks. So it isn't that walang courts, but because that can qualify as unable, but also kasama doon yung term na unwilling. Okay. Now, what does this mean? It means na they refuse to take jurisdiction or cognizance that a crime has been committed. So in that case, the ICC will take over. Okay. It can be that the courts are working or may jurisdiction ang mga hukuman. The courts are there. Hindi sila sarado, pwede silang tumanggap ng kaso at hindi nila ginagawa. Ayaw o hindi nila kaya. Okay? So yung hindi nila kaya can be walang hukuman, panahon ng digmaan, o aftermath ng digmaan, hindi pa nasa-set up, o yung legal system has just simply shut it down. Pwede rin na unable dahil may oppression, ino-oppress yung mga mahistrado. So yun po ang ibig sabihin ng rule on complementarity. Ang ibig sabihin din nito is that una talaga ang national jurisdiction. Okay? The courts, the local courts must take jurisdiction first. Ibig sabihin, itong mga nagre-reklamo dito, kailangan i-file muna nila dito bago sila mag-file sa ICC. Kailangan patunayan, o kaya patunayan nila in some way na unwilling or unable ang mga hukuman dito. Kaya matagal na namin sinasabi, hindi mag-prosper yan because of the rule of complementarity. The ICC is secondary to the national courts. It isn't that the oversimplification yung term the courts are working. No. Kasi pwedeng the courts are in operation, not working. Kasi medyo inaccurate yun. The courts are in operation but cannot because they are oppressed or unwilling because ayaw nila. They don't want to take cognizance of the case. Now, here's what happened. Please, nagka-Quadcom. Ang galing-galing ng Quadcom. Feeling ko hindi sila nag-iisip that far in the future. So dun sa Quadcom, sabi nila ay dapat kasuhan si PRD ng violation ng international human rights dahil may local law naman tayo on this. And the law is RA, and forgot the number, sorry. 9851, which is yung violation of the international human rights law. Okay? So under 9851, din-announce ng DOJ na based on the recommendation of the Quad Court, hindi. Okay, ma'am. So are you saying you're asking me to stop? Sabi po ni Ma'am Bernadette, gumagana po ang ating courts. Actually, ma'am, mali nga po yun eh. Hindi nga po natin, hindi po rule ng complementarity po yun. Gumagana nga ang courts. Pero if they don't take cognition of it, or unwilling sila, magkakaroon ng jurisdiction pa rin ng ICC, even if the courts are in operation. Kaya ma'am, pinag-uusapan natin to dito. Parang ang feeling ko ayaw niyong pag-usapan natin. So, secondary ang jurisdiction ng ICC. Okay, now, here's what happened. Then yung Quadcom nga nag-recommend. So ang DOJ sabi nila, iimbestigahan nila si PRD under RA 9851. Okay? Hindi to diversionary tactic, Joseph. That's what I'm saying. The reason we're discussing this is because it's not a diversionary tactic. They made a mistake. Okay, this is what I'm saying. They made a mistake. Okay, it is not a diversion. They thought that they could do something here, hold him liable here. But in doing so, they are negating the ICC. Naiintindihan niyo yung sinasabi ko? So that's why we're talking about it. The DOJ is making a mistake. And I think na hindi nila sinasadya kasi naghahanap ng paraan para ma-raise yung issue ng ICC na panakot. Okay? Huwag niyo akong unahan. Natawa lang ako. So, Hindi sa ayaw nilang makinig. Kaya lang kasi, no, I'm not angry because people don't want to listen. It isn't that. It's kasi you're already suffering a misappreciation of the law. Kaya natin ini-explain kasi nakikita na natin itong DOJ hanash talaga. But it's not what you think. Okay? It's not what you think. It's not that the courts are in operation. Because even if the courts are in operation but they are unable or unwilling to take on the case, then the ICC will have the primary jurisdiction. Now, the Quadcom said, imbestigahan nyo si Duterte for violation ng international human rights. Sabi ng DOJ, sige, gagawin namin yun. So now, iniimbestigahan nila. If the case goes to court, the court now has the primary jurisdiction. Out na ang ICC. Gets nyo? So yun. Itong si Sec Boying kasi was talking about committee and complementarity. Ito, tama si Ma'am Luisa dito. DOJ SEC is undermining our sovereignty by allowing outsiders into. Well, not exactly. Actually, it's doing two things at the same time. Okay? Kasi, yun, sabi ni JC, gets ko. So, ibig sabihin, may kaso na dito. Hindi iniimbestigahan nila for violation ng international human rights. Tapos, may nag-announce. Kaya lang, hindi ko na mahanap yung news article na mayroong isang grupo na nag-file ng violation ng international human rights against PRD here in the Philippines. Nag-file sila ng kaso. So, ewan ko kung iniimbestigahan na po ng DOJ. Pero when the court takes cognizance of it here, then automatic, the ICC is out. So, ang kailangan patunayan ngayon ng mga nag-file sa ICC, itong sina Trillanes, etc., yun po, sila po, they'll be left holding the bag. Kasi pag nag-umpisa yung kaso dito sa Pilipinas, out na po sila. Tapos, even better, pag na-acquit si PRD dito, tapos yan. So, naintindihan niyo yung sinasabi ko, don't be dismissive. Don't dismiss and say, paano magkakano the courts are working? Mali. Unang-una, the courts are in operation. But the complementarity rule says that that's not the point. The point is that the courts must be unwilling or unable to take on the case. So now that they are filing a case, or if they file a case, or if any person files a case for violations, for these violations, if these people, if these victims of EJ case file their case here, or if they have filed their case here, okay, and even just one court takes cognition of it, tapos na ang ICC. Now, may Kian. Remember, may kaso yung kay Kian. May nahanap at may na-prosecute. May nahanap na na may findings of guilt. Okay? Ibig sabihin, the courts did take cognizance of the case and they prosecuted. Now, ang gusto nila si PRD. Hindi kasama si PRD doon sa Kian case. Pero yung Kian case na yan, maaari nang ipresenta yan dyan sa ICC. Okay? So sabi ni Densuko, is PRD not guilty? Right now, there is no case. So the presumption is that he is innocent. That's what the Constitution says. So only a court can say na guilt o hindi. Di ba? Well, is he guilty? I can't say that. One, there's no case. So that means that the constitutional presumption of innocence will apply. Sabi ni Lovely, kapag po ba na i-dismiss na ng hukuman natin, hindi na pwedeng iakyat sa ICC as in kahit kailan. The principle says primary jurisdiction ang Pilipinas. If it was found fair, well, the ICC can take cognizance of it only if the dismissal was in accordance with our rules and our law. So, mahihirapan na yung mga magfa-file sa ICC. Sasabihin nila, hindi fair kasi ganito yung ginagawa nila, etc., etc. So, yung mga final nila, kasama po dyan yung burden na patunayan nila that the courts were unwilling or unable to do so. Now, if the DOJ is investigating under the rule of complementarity, so it means that they are negating the ICC. Okay, now, sabi ni Jason, malabong makasuhan si tatay sa case ni Kian. Actually, malabo siyang kasuhan in any of the cases. Kasi ang sinasabi nila is that there is, in order for this to fall under genocide or crimes against humanity, now, sinasabi naman ni Miss Chrissy na kung pinanood ako ni Trillanes, nagkaroon na siya ng idea, tinulungan ko pa siya. Ma'am, actually, kahit sinong abogado na magfa-file sa ICC should know this. The reason I'm explaining this is nakakaiyak sobra kayo. Ayaw niyo yata So sige, di bali na lang. Kasi, ma'am, the knowledge naman is out there. All you have to do is do your research. When you file the case, makikita mo naman po yan. So in other words, it doesn't take a tricksy to say na, oh, ginagawa niyo to, this is an idea. Di ba? Parang, kung hindi pa alam ito ng abogado niya, then they're not worth whatever it is he's paying them. So, what is magalika? So, sabi ni Sir Renato, magalika. Am I misreading this? So ma'am, anong sinasabi ninyo? Kasalanan ko ngayon pag nalaman ni Trillanes na ganito. Samantalang, his lawyers should know this. Kasi nga, complementarity is a doctrine in law. Na yun nga po ang ginagamit nila. Hindi, well, sabi ni Batang Colos, dismissive yung ibang listeners. No, I think kasi is that they think they already know what the issue is. They think they already know the doctrine, but it is oversimplified kasi. Kaya ako kinikwento. So, ang ginagawa nga ng DOJ dito is kontra-kontra yung ginagawa nila kahit sa sarili nila. Okay? So, ma'am, yung sinasabi ninyo is, parang binigyan ko pa ng idea si Trillanes, ma'am, unang-una, bakit makikinig si Trillanes sa akin, he doesn't like me. Okay, number 2, if his lawyers do not know the doctrine of complementarity, actually, maganda yan. Kasi too late na bago nila nag-file na po sila ng kaso, meron na silang theory of the case. Magbabago pa sila ng kanilang teorya. So totoo lang, ma'am, nakakasakit naman ng damdamin yung sinasabi ninyo. Kasi parang sinasabi nyo, traidor yan, kinikwento niya para malaman. Parang ganon. Hindi naman po. What we're talking about are well-established legal doctrines na if the lawyers don't understand this, then medyo mahina sila. Well, you don't dabble in international law without knowing these doctrines. Sabi ni Jingo, matalino pa ako sa ibang politiko. Totoo yan. Yun nga po, sabi ni Necra, magulo sila, magkaiba ng sinabi ni si Remulla at si Bersamin. Ayun na nga. Sabi ni Batang Colos, problema ng grupo ni Trillanes yun. Opo. No, ang inaano ko is, I think na medyo, anong ibig sabihin nun? Ibig sabihin ba that we should not discuss these doctrines anymore because we're giving ideas to the other people? Unang-una, hindi naman ako counsel ni PRD. At least on that case, di ba? And we are discussing something that is already public knowledge. So, parang dapat ba tumigil na ako sa mga ganito? Kasi baka mabigyan ng idea ang ibang tao. Parang, ang sama-sama ako naman. Yeah, sabi ni Ambi Cutler, I guess the reaction of Attorney Jude Sabio made points in the ICC. Sabi ni Atko Yanik, paano masasabi na our courts are not functioning? Kaya nga yung mga biktima ng drug war, if no one filed the case against PRD. Actually, yun nga pero ang tingin ko is that they did Pero syempre na-dismiss. In fact, may mga nagfa-file ng kaso laban doon sa mga pulis. Okay? But not in their capacity as state agents para umakyat kay PRD, pero as individuals. Explain ko yung difference. Ang mga pulis, ang mga uniformed personnel natin, military natin, are considered agents of the state. Sila po ay representante ng Estado, hindi lang ng gobyerno, pero ng Estado for purposes of international law. Anong ibig sabihin ito? Kapag po yung mga actions nila, ang presumption is ito po ay actions ng Estado. Na they are doing it on behalf of the state. Now, kung mayroon silang ginawa na hindi exactly ayon sa mga prinsipyo, doktrina o batas ng Estado, kailangan mayroong maliwanag na polisiya o utos yung pinuno sa kanila na gawin ito. Kung itong mga acts na to, katulad ng kiniklaim nila, genocide, crimes against humanity, etc., kailangan para maging liable yung head of state, kailangan ginawa niya ng polisiya. At yung polisiya na yon ay dapat maliwanag. So, pero para sa ordinaryong mamamayan, pinipresume nila ang pulis ay yung aksyon nila ay ayon sa ganong klaseng polisiya. Or dahil sila po ang representante ng Estado. Ang mga kinaso sa kanila ay bilang mga individual. Kasi criminal case, as they said, guilt is personal. Hindi nila maituro na may ibang taong responsable para sa kanila, sa kanilang mga aksyon. Yung aksyon nila, ang kinaso sa kanila in accordance with their personal guilt. No. Sabi ni JDEC, since it was made publicly, no. Since it was made against them as individuals, not as them representing the PNP or representing the state. in order for them to represent the state, for them to be considered as representing the state, ipapatunay ng prosecution na sila po ay nag-act in accordance with the lawful order or with a policy of the state. Sabi ni Ambi, is the retraction of Attorney Jude Sabio, does it have merit in the ICC? I think Matubato is not credible. Unfortunately, well, it is credible, but Attorney Jude Sabio only filed one case. But there are 4 cases, so existent pa yung 3. So JDEX, it was not a case against the PNP but against individual officers. Yun. Sabi ni Ma'am Sue, got it. And now it's even better for FPRD's case, so now they should leave FPRD alone and move on to their own case about permadong blank budget. Okay, but not yet, not yet. Ginagamit nga kasi nila yung ICC every time na pupuntusan sila ni PRD. Now they can't do that anymore. Unang-una halata na sila, di ba? Pangalawa, salu-salungat na yung kanilang teorya. Pwede na nga natin, in fact, it creates even better defenses for PRD. To the point na para sa akin, pwede na natin sabihin dun sa mga nag-file, humihina araw-araw ang kaso ninyo. Ang tingin ko, alam nila yon. Inaano lang nila, pinipilit lang nila yung naratiba. Kaya pag may pumupunta sa inyo at sinasabing ICC is waiving, darling, the local courts haven't been given an opportunity to take cognizance of the case yet. So bakit aakyat kayo ng ICC? In other words, from the get-go, wala kayong case. Sabi ni Jenaline, bukas na attorney, ano po argument ng kabila? Na walang jurisdiction ang ICC? Ano yung sinasabi ninyo? Sinasabi niyo rin ba na na may kasalanan na naman ako dito? Okay, Ruby says, panggulo lang yung mga statements ng DOJ. Very obvious kung ano intensyon. Pagtakpan ang BICAM scandal issue. Ang sinasabi ko naman, sir, oo, totoo yan, malamang. Kasi nga nilalabas nila every time napupuntusan sila ni PRD. But what I'm saying is that because they are doing that, they have weakened their case. Interpol option. Nagkamali po kasi sila. Interpol does not act on behalf of the ICC. Hindi po ahente ng ICC ang Interpol. Dito makinig po kayo kay Attorney Harry Roque. In-explain niya po yon. Ang Interpol actually assists dun sa either transnational crimes, mayroon humuhuli sila ng mga fugitives from justice. Now, Interpol cannot act in the Philippines. They have no jurisdiction. They can only act through local law enforcement. Now, local law enforcement can only act if there is an order from the court with appropriate jurisdiction, with what we call competent jurisdiction. So, a foreign court does not have competent jurisdiction in the Philippines. So they need to file the case here in order for that, and then the local courts take cognizance of that jurisdiction. Sabi ni Librat, totoo naman attorney, ICC is waiving. Waiving goodbye nga lang. Sabi ni Manix, baka kasalanan mo attorney dahil na-expose mo mga mahihina ang kukote. Sabi ni Ruby, very true. Parang the boy who cried wolf na ang dating nila. Kasi nga, yun, tama, sabi ni Jason, ganyan talaga mga PBBM loyalists na gusto nila kasuhan ng PRD . Oo nga, so iniisip nila, sige kasuhan natin siya locally, which automatically negates the ICC. Gusto nila local para makulong nila locally si PRD para pwede nilang i-oppress dito. Sige, go lang. Kala nyo kinatatakutan ni PRD yan? Of course not. Ano yung sabi niya, di ba? If you have the evidence, go ahead and file your case. I am not a Filipino for nothing. Sabi ni Gregorio, actually, according to Badong Vlog, which we also discussed here, sir, so US Congress will sanction ICC for issuing warrant of arrest to Prime Minister ng Israel. Baka soon mabubuwag na yung ICC. Just watch Badong Vlogs now. Okay? I hope sinasabi nyo rin kay Sir Badong na meron kayo natututunan dito. Ang inaano ko lang is, look, the reason we have Luminous is to discuss yung mga ganito talaga, mga doktrina, mga points of law. Sometimes you will not like what I say. Pero sasabihin natin kasi yung totoo. So parang yung time na inaway ninyo ako kasi sinasabi ninyo na yung GAA ang pinirmahan ni PBBM. Ang linaw naman ang sinabi ni Kong Ungab. 'Di ba? Meron pa diyan nagsasabi, hindi sabi ng ibang mga vloggers yung ang pinirmahan. O sino naman ang pinakinggan the next time? Hindi ba kami rin? Hindi ba tama yung sinabi namin? So, bakit po kayo nagagalit sa amin na baka malaman ni Trillanes yan? Ito sabi ni Versatile Matt, as I know, the role of the prosecutors look for the crime and find the person, but in our Philippines, prosecute the person and find or invent the crime. Hindi naman siguro lahat. Meron lang iba talaga na napopoliticize yung mga kaso. kumbaga kasi, kailangan laliman natin yung diskusyon kasi baka mabigla kayo later on. Hindi enough na sabihin natin, the misnomer that the courts are working. No, the courts are in operation, but it's not enough that they are in operation. The rule of complementarity, uulitin ko is that the courts are unwilling or unable to take on the case. Now, lately, before the filing, so guys, wala akong binubunyag na sikreto dito, in-announce naman ito ng DOJ. So, paano tayo nagbigay ng idea kay Trillanes? Andyan na yan. So, nakakawalang gana kasi pagka Sorry, medyo na-dishearten ako sa mga komento na gano'n. Di po ako galit sa inyo, pero parang sinasabi ninyo na we should keep these things secret. But how can we do that? The knowledge is already available. So, sorry, I have to shake that feeling. Pasensya na, I have to shake that feeling na para akong nasabihan na by talking about this, may ginagawa tayong masama. Sabi ni Miss Anne, I feel so sad for what's happened to us. I do too, pero wag masyado pong ma-dishearten sa ganyan. Kasi po, as long as mayroon tayong capability na magsalita, magpahayag, tutulan ang mga ginagawa sa atin, may pag-asa po. Okay? Wag niyo din naman po awayin yung mga nagsasabi. I'm sure that they mean well. Ang sinasabi lang nila is, uy, paano yan, marinig ni yan at magsalita yan. Gawin nila, magbago sila ng kanilang style and all that. Sa akin, ma'am, is if they didn't know this before, number one, too late na rin, nag-file na sila ng kaso nila, mayroon na silang theory of the case. Pero, even then, ay sorry Delata, sabi ko ba that the court is working? No, sir, I don't say that. You got it from somewhere else. Kaya nga po, if ever I said that, I apologize. But it's an oversimplification. No, hindi po ako sinasas po ang nagsabi po niyan. Pero, ang sinasabi namin parati dito is unwilling or unable. Ngayon, if ever nadala rin kami nun, pasensya na po. We will take it back and correct ourselves. So, no, imposibleng literally sa akin ang galing. Kung pumupunta kayo dito sa akin, sinasabihan ninyo ko, sinabi ni Sas Ilan beses na po akong nasabihan ng ganon, sinabi ni Sas ganito. And I will always, bend to Sas. Unfortunately now, this is a legal doctrine. At ginamit na nga po ni Sec Boying. So, Delata 1, 2, 3, what do you want me to do about this? Ano yung sinasabi mo? Sinasabi mo na ako yung mali at ginaya nyo lang ako. Pero paki-check naman po doon sa Facebook kung yan po ang sinabi namin. Or if again, it is kasi alam ko ilang beses na akong nagsabi na hindi po exactly ganyan. Pero sige na lang. Kasi at the time, hindi pa siya ganun ka-relevant. Kumbaga, pwede nyo yung pag-usapan ng ganon because it does not yet have any effect. Dahil hindi nga pa umaabot dun sa punto na ang DOJ ay nakailang beses nang ginamit yung boogeyman ng DOJ. Ano po yung note? Sige, akyat ka. Padalan kita ng link and come up and talk about it. Sige po. And then please let me know kung saan para makorek ko. Because I really don't use that term. Ayan, mayroon pong link dyan. Pag-usapan natin. Pinadala ko po yung link dyan sa YouTube. No, kasi parati kong nakikita yon and I know that it irritates me kasi hindi nga precise yung the courts are working. The courts are in operation, unwilling or unable. And we have a live that discussed that po. So kung gusto ninyo, sige, sabihin ninyo na kasalanan ko. Pero hindi ko talaga tiniis yan matagal, ma'am. Matagal talaga. Inulit-ulit ko pa yan at may mga live po kasi kami na ganyan. What you're saying is nanggaling sa amin. What I'm saying is ang tagal kong nagsusulat doon sa Facebook sa mga comment section at sinasabi ko na hindi po yan precise. So, pero ina-allow na lang namin because it was not relevant to the national discussion yet. Sabi ni Morrison, you look stressed, attorney. Because sinasabihan ako na ako yung nagsabi ng ganun. In the first place, the rule of complementarity was first discussed by Sas and then by Attorney Harry. Okay, bago namin pinag-usapan yan. Hindi po ako galit, pero talagang paninindigan ko po yan. Usually kasi, para sa akin, kung hindi naman siya relevant, I can let it pass. Pero yung the courts are working, we're always seen here in these comment sections. Pero I will cover that. Sasabihin ko talaga, if ever I resorted to that phrase, I do not mean it in the way that you mean it. What I am saying is that the rule on committee is simple. The courts could be in operation, but are unwilling or unable despite their operation. Sabi ni Alphabet, stop na yung ICC please kasi walang substance yung kaso. Hindi po. Relevant pa rin po yung usapang ICC kasi nga ginagamit ng DOJ. So, you want me to stop talking about it? Okay, sabi ni Tasha, I really said that. Did I use the term the courts are working? Kasi actually, hindi nga siya precise. Sige, hanapin natin kung saan yun nalagay para makorek ko. Could you tell me which ones? Sabi ni Joseph, you never emphasize the topic about courts are working. I've been watching and wala ka namang in-imply that time. I'm with you po. So, there's a difference between using the term and then yung nga nag-expound tayo on it, ha? So, no, really, paninindigan ko yan, really, did we talk about it in this way? Sabi ni Gregory, well, pinag-usapan nila, di ba, ICC, so we should also discuss it. Sila ang may problema when we contest it. Ngayon, ayaw na pag-usapan. We can freely discuss what they want. So, hindi, kailangan alam natin exactly when I said it para ma-explain pa natin further. Kasi hindi rin naman natin pwedeng paubaya na lang yon.